Hi, it's Cindy Lee, and today I want to talk to you about knowing your products. Why is that important? Well, have you ever gone to the store where you've looked at a product and there were two different prices on a product very similar? That's really what started me to start to read my labels and look at what was in those products. I don't know about you, but I'm going to use aloe vera as an example because when I first heard about aloe vera years and years ago, I went into the store and you would see maybe one item that was $5 to $10 and another item that was $25 to $30. And I thought, well, how can there be such a difference? I'll just grab that $5 one because it both says they're 100% aloe vera, right? Wrong. Once I found out that you need to look a little bit deeper into those products and read those labels to see what other ingredients might be in there, to maybe find out how they're extracting that aloe vera. All of those things are going to play into the product quality, and the price. You see, I'm not a chemist or an esthetician or a dermatologist or a herbologist, any of those things. I'm just a woman who wanted to know more about aloe vera. And as my daughters always tell me, just Google it, Mom. And that's what I did. So when I went out there to see about aloe vera, 250 different kinds of aloe vera plants, right? So not all plants are created equal. And from those, there were only 4 that came up with the medical grade aloe vera. So that was really surprising to me. And from those, did they take the entire aloe vera plant, including the pulp from the outside, or was it just the juices that were involved in all of that? Was it an organic type product? So all of these things, how they manufactured, how they extracted it, played into the quality of the product that you were going to have. So quality is kind of the next thing that played into it. And I don't know about you, but if you've ever been to a farmer's market, for me, it was when you grab that tomato that you know is organic and you bite into it, it's got a beautiful flavor. It's so full, it's juicy, and it's so, you just want to die for those wonderful, flavorful tomatoes. And then maybe you go to the store where it doesn't say it's organic or locally grown, and you're looking at it and it looks the same, but when you bite into it, there's no flavor, there's no juice. That's the kind of difference in the quality that I'm going to do as a comparison that I could really relate to, and hopefully you can too. So those are one of the first things that I found about is when you're reading that label. The other is, are there a lot of fillers? Is it the entire pulp? All of those kind of things play into that factor. Now the other thing, if there's things that are near and dear to you, it's great that we are better at labeling those products. For example, if you are a person who doesn't want any product tested on animals, then you're going to want to look for something that's cruelty-free. If you are a person who wants all natural type products, look for a Leaping Bunny certification. There are other types of certification like by the EWG, all sorts of groups out there, but look to those groups, look and see what they do, and look for the markings on your bottle as certifications from those different groups if that's what's important to you. You know, for me, it was that chemical-free product, getting rid of those harsh chemicals, I should say, because I had 2 daughters with thyroid cancer. So finding products that were very natural, that would not contribute to the detriment of anybody's health, because research has suggested that these chemicals may cause harm. Now, I'm not saying they do harm to everyone. Again, I don't have that medical background to say that, but research brings me to conclude that they can be problematic. And because of my personal family, I've experienced some of those problems. I really take heart in what I provide to my daughters or what I recommend to my daughters. So there's lots of different ingredients, but I'm really going to say look for 3 things: sulfates, parabens, and phthalates. So the sulfates are kind of that foamy part that you find in a lot of products. The parabens are the preservatives, and phthalates are a lot in fragrances. So let's say you've been using a product for 30, 40 years, and all of a sudden that product doesn't work the same. Well, it could be that the formula's changed, or it could be that your body has changed, your system has changed. You know, I developed allergies when I was 50, and I didn't realize you could develop an allergy at any point in your life. life. So when your hormones are changing, as you get used to a product, you may react differently. And when you start to react differently, then you really want to take heed to the products and the ingredients. You know, I always say to someone who says they have sensitivity on their face, that I say, just draw a little bit right back here behind your jaw. Now, why do I do it there? Because sometimes people want to jump in and start putting something all over their face. Well, if you are sensitive to different ingredients, whether they're natural or not, if you were sensitive and you put it all over your face, now all of a sudden your whole face is red. Where if you just try a little bit, most people with those true sensitivities are going to know right away if it's something that's going to bother them. So that's why I like to try a little bit right there. So read your labels. If you start to react, look and see the ingredients that are in there. Try to pinpoint which ingredient is giving you a little bit of trouble. Read your labels, check the price, and remember, not all things are created equal. If life gives you limes, be the light. Have an amazing day.